So we have sunshine over Hamilton this morning, day 4 of this third test. A reminder of the situation. England 18 for 2 in their second innings. New Zealand striking twice last night, having eventually themselves been bowled out for 453. The target, a mere 658 to win. No one in first-class cricket ever, in the longest of long games, has ever made more than 654 in the fourth innings of a game. So Matt Henry will start from the city end. Up against them, the first members of the resistance will be Jacob Bethell, playing his third test match. And Joe Root, who's been around for a lot longer.
18 for 2.
3 slips in the gully in place. Let us see what happens. Positive start. Joe Root is off the mark straight away. It's a quickish outfield, but not hit with any particular power. Santner gets a bit of a loosener. Well, that is one of Joe Root's areas, one of his favourite areas, one of his most productive areas. It's nicely played, it's full, and actually very sweetly timed. Oh, that's a lucky inside edge. Honours to Matt Henry here, but runs to Jacob Bethell.
Lovely hold the pose from Jacob Bethell, but just almost 180 degrees away from where it was meant to go.
Yes. Well, that swung away. It's probably a glove. It split the keeper and Southee at leg slip. Well, that's different. That's a young man deciding, hang on a second, enough of this. Well, first ball is over the top of mid-on from Jacob Bethell, not entirely cleanly struck. That's sweet, that is very sweet. Jacob Bethell played the shot, just stood back in the crease.
On the pull shot in the air, and it is cleared. It's gone the way.
He just got a little bit high on him, high on the bat as well. It's a shorter boundary out that side, so got enough bat on it. It is a strong shot for Bethell, but...
Oh, he had a thought and then pulled out the line. Wasn't quite right. Oh, no. Hey, no. Oh, don't say it's so. They've got the dropsies again. Beautiful cover drive. Give that one away. That's a good shot along the ground, a long way in front as well, and that's rocketed to the boundary. Lofting, but in the gap, and in the end along the ground as well, and be 4 more. French cut, living on the edge a little over the last half hour.
That'll do it. Jacob Bethell moves through to 50. 3 test 50s, all in this series, of course, his first. And he's the 8th player to record 50-plus scores in his first 3 second innings in test matches. Joe Root was in the air for the briefest time. Phillips has a big chase on his hands, and not even he can catch up with that. And again, and that is going to be the same results. Mitchell Santner is going to have to make an adjustment here. Joe Root is profiting. And decides he'll get 50 on the pull shot, and he runs that one off, and yet again he's past 50 in test matches. Joe Root, we're losing count. And you can see the drift. Santner using that breeze, and it just drifted onto the blade, and Root has dispatched him through mid-wicket for 4. There's a big appeal. It may have been drifting down leg. Hassan Raza says no, and they'll tee it up. It did hit him on the full.
Ball tracking coming up.
now, Hassan. Pitching in line, impact in line, and hitting the wickets. But, you're on the screen now, so that turned the decision to out.
Joe Root is gone. That is a sensational review. A well-made 54, but New Zealand have a huge wicket. It is 122 for 3.
A little full. That timing is quite splendid. This time off the back foot. And that's 4 again. He didn't even move. I saw. Out. That is a beautiful piece of bowling. The aggression of O'Rourke. He's been on the money, finding a perfect length.
Well, this is why Will O'Rourke is so dangerous. There's extra bounce there. A quiet final game in this series for Harry Brook, but full credit, absolutely full credit to Will O'Rourke for the hostility of the bowling. Brook goes for 1, 133 for 4.
Oh, and he gives him some chin music. They call that, and it's well played in the end. No, that was too full. He was up to that. Didn't need the lunge to get to that. Just had to let it come.
But O'Rourke is testing. That'll go away for 4 off the bat of Bethel. What are you going to do to up it tomorrow? If we go to a day 5, and that's 4 more. Into the pads, and that is clipped away beautifully. Lovely piece of timing. O'Rourke, it's a leg side plan here, and that is going to be bias. Breeze at the back for Tim Southee. Santner likely to continue from the Tim Southee end, if that all makes sense. Well, he's going to go after it. Here's an opportunity. First ball. Got him! Phillips takes the catch. Southee has a second, very first ball of the new spell.
Bethel got width. Out of control, totally out of control.
First delivery, Bethel can't resist. He goes for 76. And the 5th wicket falls for England, 166 for 5.
Catch, Tom. Thomas.
Lofted, and it's a nice shot. Really good looking shot from Gus Atkinson. Oh, so close to chopping on this occasion. Instead he gets 4 more. On the drive again, nicely played. Just heard on the full side there, Tim Southee, and that is a nice looking shot. Oh, and he's gone down the ground and all the way. Atkinson, that is a lusty blow indeed.
Well, this is the sort of thing that Santner himself was doing to England's spin attack not so long ago. This is a very simple looking shot.
Well, and he's gone again. So Gus Atkinson is going to do this in boundaries. 33 from 30.
A huge amount of runs in the bank rather helps. No one in the field is going to be ultimately particularly concerned. Yes, they're 2 good shots.
There is the shot again, and that is 4 more. Gus Atkinson played that beautifully. 3 great shots.
It's an extraordinary shot.
Gone. Henry's cleaned him up. Pope tried to get clever. New Zealand now just 4 poles away.
There is only one word that springs to mind. Why? Followed by goodbye. 215 for 6.
That one is up. And that has gone a long way too. 6 to Bryden Cass. Misses out on the last one, not on this one. Oh, goodness me. How about that? That is something else. Gus Atkinson into the 40s.
Catch it.
Chance here. Taken. Atkinson's resistance comes to an end.
The irony here is that off the back foot, he's actually got quite a lot on it. He hasn't kept it down, though. So that bit of entertainment goes. Atkinson has indeed played some high-quality shots. He's made his 43 from just 41 balls, but it's now 7 down for 231.
That's up, that's up, that's up, and that's out. Southey takes the catch. That lasted all of 2 deliveries, and Matthew Potts turns away, and New Zealand now need 2.
Well, there's sometimes been reasons for England teams to leave countries because the boat is sailing and they have no choice. Don't know what the reason is this afternoon, but things are collapsing very, very rapidly. 2-ball stay for Matt Potts. 8 down, 231.
Well, that's it. Runs past one. Easy as you like for Mitch Santner.
New Zealand can rightly celebrate. They've dominated the game all the way through. They've battled hard, they've made all the right decisions, they've had the right people in the right places at the right time, and of course, at this stage, all eyes will be on Tim Southey. He's had a fantastic career, a wonderful career. Everything was set up for a fond farewell here. In terms of the result, it couldn't have been better. This is a massive win, a best ever win for New Zealand. Tim Southey leads New Zealand off the field. Beautiful blue skies here at Hamilton. Home turf for him. Clutching that stump that will be a memento of his final appearance for New Zealand in Test cricket. And that is the warmest of welcomes back.
Next up here at Seton Park, Wednesday.
In that moment there, that's the end of the test. Clever piece of bowling once again from Mitchell Santner. Great to see him back in the lineup, back contributing as well.
What a win that is for New Zealand. A massive, massive margin of 423. 347 in their first innings, New Zealand. 143 England. And then New Zealand through that man, Kane Williamson, with his 5th 100 in 5 test matches consecutively here at Seton Park. And whatever the rhetoric, history and common sense suggested that a win was not on for England. Would they make it look good? Well, not particularly. 234 all out in the second innings. Middle of the afternoon on day 4, the game is done and dusted. That's a record win for New Zealand by 423.
Wasn't a great test match for the English side, this third one here in Hamilton, but the first 2, they were sensational. And they ended up comfortable winners. 2-1 for the series.